Alright, we're back with more random battles to the top. We're 1600 elo right now, so we're climbing. We can maybe hit 1800 by today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 50k, almost there. You know, the videos average maybe 10 to 20k, and about half of you are not subscribed. So if you guys subscribe, that's actually very realistic to be able to gain, 1, 2, 3k subscribers a day. But back to the video, we have Malamar into Tatsugiri, alright. Barraskewda, I have to be careful. If I get locked into a water move into Storm Drain, I'm in trouble. But generally speaking, I do have a good matchup on the lead here. Take a lot of damage, but I can do damage back to them. Now, they can Draco again. I'm going to bail to Vikavolt. I want to get my Sticky Web up, and they went Chandelure. Good thing I have Umbreon, but that was tough. Okay. We dodged that. That's good. Well, Toxic, we don't know what they're doing here. Toxic is generally pretty safe. They go to a Bostiff. They can have Play Rough. We're going to scout that with Protect. If they do have Play Rough, we go Bronzong. Yeah, we go Bronzong. Stakeout is going to be incredible damage. Well, never mind. That's Scarf, not Band. They kind of have to switch. We're going to go back to Umbreon. Now, we can actually Protect to Scout. They go Mabostiff. Because it's Scarf, we live a hit. Yeah, that's like no damage at all. So we can actually Wish, Stall. I can Foul Play again, but I'm going to Protect. Yeah, I could have Foul Played there, but I was scared of critical hit. We'll go to... Gyarados looks good. T-Spikes, Sticky Web is good. Not an incredible priority, but it's good to have. I'm going to go Malamar. I'm okay if they attack. I predict Stealth Rock. Yeah, I'm okay with that happening. Now we go Gyarados. So now we can start trying to win the game. That was really the idea. Either they get Stealth Rock up and we can go and use Rest, or... Yummy, I don't think he knows what's about to happen. Yeah, you can't... Gyarados always sets on Malamar. It was a win-win, because either we feint and we bring Gyarados in, or we are able to rest up. But, yummy. That's funny. Yeah. Usually you can't stop a Terra Gyarados, a Terra Blast Gyarados at this point, because it's just way too much damage. Yep. Okay, this should be a sweep. Now, the real challenge is I have to time my use of the word yummy before they leave. But it looks like the grassy terrain will stop Earthquake, so they're safe for now. This has a chance of KOing. They Terra Ice? Flinch? No, but we don't get it, that's fine. We still revealed all their team and they're still weak to Umbreon. The only disadvantage is I don't get to say yummy anymore. But Umbreon will always beat these 4 Pokemon at the end. Yep, 34. Toxic is safer here. We can Wish and stall out all these Pokemon. Yep. They don't even have Terra Fairy if they wanted to. Maybe they don't really have any ideas here. It's always going to be Umbreon winning no matter what. Wish. Now, there could be a trick with Trick Chandelure, but even then, Umbreon is just way too good. Yeah, Foul Play, we can... It doesn't really matter. We can even sacrifice Bronzong and go to... Yep, okay, we get the win there. Let's keep going. Umbreon carried that matchup. Vivillon into Mimikyu. I have a free Sleep Powder. Having Ditto in the game is good. We can always counter sweep. To be honest, we don't really need Ditto. There's some redundancy here because we already have Prankster T-Wave to stop a random sweeping Pokemon. But it's still workable. Get that confusion. Nice. We can start quivering on them now. Because if they ever wake up, we just hit them again with Sleep Powder, so we're always fine. Okay, or that can happen and we get incredibly lucky. I can greed one more. I think I'll just go for the attack. Okay, now I have a decision. Do I use my Terra? I have Terra Blast Ground, I believe. You know what? I think I'm going to use it here. I think we're in a good spot. It's early, but I'm going to back myself and they leave the game. I was going to back myself that I could win with a full health boosted Vivillon here. Alright, next game, Komala into Executor. Now, U-turn, quad effective, but I'd rather knock off a Citrus Berry, because that would completely cripple Executor. That's what I'd rather do here. And I can always U-turn the next turn as well, but getting rid of Harvest turns Executor into completely unviable. And it's because we expect them to switch, knockoff is good into the switching Pokemon as well. Yep, they do lose here. We move up to 1634. Yeah, it's kind of a tough lead matchup. Yeah, they do switch because they kind of had to switch. We're going to get rid of the leftovers. Good. Now, ordinarily, I might U-turn for damage while switching, but I actually don't need to do that because we have Amoonguss and Toxapex together. So I really don't need to do that at all. Wave Crash, they can Ice Spinner. I can Giga Drain on that. I don't even care about taking damage because they can regen off. Honestly, Amoonguss, Toxapex together, and having like Komala or Dark-type Pokemon who can use Dark-type moves is really, really good. Like, defensive regen Pokemon are good everywhere, but especially in random battles because it's not guaranteed that the opponent can stop it. And we have, you know, Zarude, for example. They go to Weezing. I can go to Weirdeer here. Okay, Gunk Shot. I get poisoned, but you know you do risk that on Gunk Shot, right? So now I can T-Wave into anything. They have to respect. Oh, they go Luxray. Intimidate Luxray. I do have Earthquake. Honestly, Luxray is annoying, but I do have Amoonguss here. We can try and regen pivot out. They Volt, and I'm okay with that because even with crit, I can just come back later. Weirder back in. I do have to be careful. I'm losing HP pretty rapidly here. Psychic Noise gets Luxray damage, even though it's only a little bit. We go back to Amoonguss. They're putting us in the grinder here, but okay, well they Ice Fanged, so we get... Oh, okay. We get shipped there. We'll go Toxapex. They Volt. Okay, we have to be a little careful. Things are getting out of control, just a little bit. Zarude is just a raw counter to Executor. I can spam knockoff, to be honest. They can't damage me. Yeah, knockoff leftovers. We can go Toxapex, to be honest. Yeah, this can't damage us either. Maybe I wanted to go Weirdeer for like a more offensive approach. But I didn't really need to do that after I found out they had Luxray, which counters me anyway. Now here's where I have to be careful. Pecharunt. I do have Flutter Mane. I actually don't mind going Flutter Mane. They Parting Shot, okay. So they're not Nasty Plot, which is good for me. I don't have to worry about that. But having two poison immune Pokemon does affect me. We'll go Amoonguss here, try and fish for damage. There we go, Wild Charge. We'll go Toxapex, and we can regen off damage. Even if they predict it, Wild Charge, they take recoil, but we just switch out. And look at that, double regen beating Amoonguss here. Always Toxapex. They predict that they go Swampert. Earthquake will knock us out, but we have Zarude, which is always good into Swampert. U-turn on the switch to Weezing, and then we can bring in a powerful attacker, or they Terra for... Honestly, 3 poison types is funny, but it's not great into me. How do we want to play it here? We can try Amoonguss here. Maybe catch him on, like... They go Stealth Rock. We want to try and wake up in Spore, ideally. Yeah, I mean... we essentially just have to find a time to get out of here. Or we get critical hit. So, guess that's not happening, but... I can T-Wave, probably. They go to Weezing Galar, okay. This is more challenging than it should have been, but it's not the end of the world. We can go to Komala And then we can't get burnt by Willow because of our ability. Only gunk shot damage, really. 33. We'll take that double para. They go to Petra, that's a free knock. And they're going to have issues with Flutter Mane. And we can't get poisoned. So we're in a U-turn. They kind of have to recover. And then we punish them with Shadow Ball, Flutter Mane here. Yep, here we go. I don't know if we 2-hit KO Swampert. We probably do around... Not enough. Do we have Terra? We have Terra Fairy. Okay. Yep, we're just going to pick up Pecharunt. And Zarude. Like, all our Pokemon are just winning now. I can Shadow Ball again. No reason not to. Get the Spadef drop. Now it's actually over. Go Zarude, just spam knockoff here, and we didn't even have to use our Terra that game. We did get unlucky and then lucky in certain aspects of the game. 1652 though. Reshiram into Electivire. Tricky. Bonnet is nice though. We're weak to Ice Punch, but move like Earthquake. Like, you're never gonna Ice Punch Reshiram here, so we're fine for now. Yeah. Yeah, we don't faint to anything really. We can crunch now. Even if they Ice Punch, we're coming out a little better in that exchange. And Brood Bonnet's kind of a terrible Pokemon. Like, if it had Spore, it would be good, but Banded Bonnet is not really threatening. Because even though it's banded, relatively good attack stat, the moves are all weak. Like Crunch, Seed Bomb, it's all weak attacks. Let's go to Armarouge here. Weak armor on close combat. Now, Armor Cannon should do a lot of damage. The reason I like it more than Psyshock is because of like Dark-type Pokemon. There's no immunity to fire besides the ability. Now, this can KO, and I'm going to go for it because even if I don't get it, they're very likely to recover. Yeah, 50. They Thunder Wave. I outspeed them though, so we will pick up a KO if we're lucky enough. Okay, well. We still can KO, by the way. The roll, we do have the roll. Now we don't have the roll anymore. Little unlucky there. I guess we go Vigoroth. We try and knock off the Porygon. This is tricky though, because we are weak to Tauros. Very likely I will Terra Ghost in the future, but we are weak to Tauros here. Maybe that future is now. If I don't get the Para. No. Yeah, this is tough. I have no switch in. I can go Minior and get my shields activated, which I might do, but yeah, let's try it. I think Minior getting the shield up is fine. Okay, now we outspeed. Should do decent damage. Yeah, not a great matchup overall. Okay, now the Ice Punch. Let's go Flapple, and I'm gonna try pivot Armarouge on Ice Punch here. I'm gonna try it. Let's try it. Okay. Get my double attack. A double speed, rather. If they go to Tauros, that is, you know, a little uncomfortable. Now, I'm thinking they're gonna Stone Edge. I'm just gonna... If they Stone Edge, I can go and set up with Flapple, so I'm gonna stay in, actually. This doesn't KO. Well, it wasn't likely to KO, but... Oh, never mind. My calc is wrong. They're banded, so they were gonna KO. Yeah, they were gonna KO. My bad. Now, how do I do it? I kind of like Reshiram here. I can Dragon Dance on him. I don't faint to close combat, for real this time. And I can get my Dragon Dance and outspeed. It is tricky, though. Okay. Dragon Dance. Now, do I have to Outrage? I don't want to, but Flare Blitz will make me faint to recoil. We remove a big threat, though. We remove a big threat. They go to Reverum. Now, that's a big threat. Okay. Now, maybe my Flapple can do something here with Sucker Punch. Or even my Bonnet can do something with Sucker Punch, but... The problem with Bonnet Sucker Punch, do they know I'm banded? I think they do. Okay, cool. They knew, but It was kind of a predict, kind of like a weird situation to be in. We're 3-on-3. I'm not hopeful. Yeah, that's why I'm not hopeful. But if there's any Pokemon, okay, they didn't quiver. I don't know why, but they didn't quiver. Now we can go fishing here. Maybe not. Okay. Well, we always lose to Chestnut if it's the body press variant. I think I have to Terra Ghost. They're Woodhammer variant. They're not the body press variant. Now, I'm gonna have to play a very annoying game of not getting paralyzed. They go to Porygon. Do they have Shadow Ball? They do have Shadow Ball. Okay. Do I have Lum? I have Wide Lens. Okay, they have Shadow Ball. I have to get out. Crunch is kind of nice. Close Combat's better, though. Okay, we might just pick up Porygon here, okay? We're gonna get Body Slam para chances here. We just need one. They're greeting. They should have attacked. Doesn't matter, though. Because you would have 2-hit KO'd. You didn't need to get the second one there. Oh, but the greed got punished. That's for sure. The greed got punished. Just Body Slam again. Now we go to... That's 199 or 173. I guess we Sucker Punch, to be honest. They go to Chestnut. We just kind of have to die here. Okay. Okay. I think we win. We have to hit Outrage. Flapple has to do its thing. What is he doing? Well, that didn't matter. We still win, but we have to hit Outrage 2 times. Well, that was literally the unluckiest outcome. That was a what are they doing? That was a 15 and 16 chance to knock out there. Well, here we go. Come on. Come on. Flapple. I don't know. What were they doing? They were trying to spike on a last mon, and then they got the 15 and 16 chance, and then that happens though. In a ladder tournament, you're going to be playing, 100 games, right? You're going to get unlucky 1 out of 100. That's going to happen. So nothing too mauled worthy there, because it's expected to happen. Alright, Shedtail in. They had to respect knockoff, so I understand the play. Now, how do we... Oh, Noctowl, for sure. They can't damage Noctowl. I can Nasty Plot. I have strong attacks. This could be game over turn 1 if they don't have the right Pokemon. Because Tinted Lens goes through everything. Maybe they can play for Hurricane Dodge, but this is going to be tough for the opponent. Knockoff doesn't break Substitute, for example. They do outspeed me, but very likely they're going to have to switch out. Let's see what they try here. Yeah, they're immediately in a tough spot. They go to Florges, okay. Now, I Nasty Plot again. Because, yeah, they Terra Steel, but I have Tinted Lens. Uh-oh. They don't know about Tinted Lens by the looks of it. 51. Calm Mind. We can Nasty Plot again. Are they Wish Protect? Now, Hurricane will KO here. It has a likely to KO. They do Protect, which makes sense. Hurricane is likely to is guaranteed to 2-hit KO, but they have Wish Protect, so the Florges might actually do it here. Well, no, it won't. Now it doesn't. I have to hit Hurricane, but Florges does not live this attack. If I hit, though. If I hit. Come on. If I hit, it's pretty much game over. The Florges is dead if I hit. Okay, cool. And Noctowl should be pretty comfortable. Yeah, this game's over. Probably anyway. Hitmonlee. That's going to faint. At least they break Substitute, but... Yep, that's gone. Gliscor can Toxic? Outspeed and Toxic me, but I wanted KO with Hyper Voice. Let's see what they try. Sneasler, I don't faint. Hurricane does 500% to Sneasler right now. Oh, they get Poison Touch. Okay. That's regular poison, yeah. If they go to Gliscor, I can try and Roost. They go to Gliscor. Maybe they have knockoff, though. Because Hyper Voice goes through Substitute. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's just go ahead to the next game. This is pretty much over. Yeah. Let's get another game while we finish up here. Golurk into Torterra. That's tricky. To be honest, I can just Dynamic Punch. No, that's kind of risky, though. I Poltergeist, that way Shadow Sneak KOs next. They do forfeit? 1653. Oh, Latios, goodbye. Hello. Torterra probably should have stayed in there. Maybe they were trying to greed on Stealth Rock, or they're trying to predict me to switch. But I really had no reason not to just go for an attack. They might go right back to Torterra, but interesting. Not really like a terrible play, but not a good one either. They go to Mienshao. I'm gonna get knocked off. I don't have a switch in to knock off, besides maybe Palmot. Even then, I just Poltergeist. Is that banded? That was a lot of damage. Was that banded? I did not expect to faint there. That might have been banded. That was banded high roll. The roll goes from 79 to 83. So they went for that and it worked out. Go to Palmot here. Close combat. If they go Torterra, we have Ice Punch. Honestly, we can... Okay, they go to Clodsire. Now, Ice Punch can knock it out. Ice Punch can knock it out. Unfortunate, but can is expected, right? Okay. Now, if they go to Mienshao to drop a banded, close combat, I have Decidueye who can switch in. And I believe if I Terra Ghost... Am I beating Mienshao if I Terra Ghost? I'm maybe beating Mienshao if I Terra Ghost. They go to Palmot, but I just take that. Yeah, I'm okay with you trying to heal Latios. Because now I take Palmot. 4-on-4. You would think we're leading, but we're definitely not. I don't mind going Kyogre and using Scarf Ice Beam to keep Torterra and Latios in check. Yep, okay. If they go Torterra, I know they're going to... Well, they didn't go Torterra, but if they went Torterra, I knew they're going to Terra. Yep, and the reason we're okay with fainting, now we have Decidueye and we've put Mienshao into Shadow Sneak range. This is going to faint. Actually, it's better to Leaf Blade than Shadow Sneak, because what if we don't... What if we didn't knock it out? What if they dodged, right? Now this is much more optimal, because they could have dodged Poltergeist. Mienshao, we've put it in range because of the Ice Beam, and this should be cleaned up now. Metagross, they do have their Terra. I'm okay with Shadow Sneaking. Yeah, I'm okay, because now we get the 2-hit KO. Yep. There we go. GG. Let's get another one. 1673 right now. More Pico into Victory Bell, that dies to Power Whip. They probably Parting Shot. Or Rapid Spin. Okay. Not sure why they did that. But now we'll open it up for the next Pokemon. Maybe it was a misclick. I don't know any context where you would Rapid Spin there. You go to Lugia, okay. I do have ideas of like AV Volt Switch, but I have Dragon Tail Hydrapple, so I'm always fine. Let's try and bait the Terra Ground early, and then it'll be even better. But we should be free. We have free Volt Switches, and then Hydrapple is good to Dragon Tail. I may have to Terra Steel. Maybe not. It's a Volt Switch for now. Okay. Get rid of that. Hydrapple in. We can Dragon Tail now. Aeroblast won't do a lot of damage, and we have Regen. Regen AV. They go to Darkrai. Sludge Bomb's annoying. I can go Ampharos with AV. 29. That is Choice Specs. Okay. That's a free Volt. We'll go to Kricketune this time. We'll get Sticky Web up. That's a high value outcome. And we can actually Shell Smash on Lugia here. Earth Power does not do enough, yeah. Alright, 5 on 4. And we have Sticky Web, we have... Okay, that was bad. At least we have Magmortar, though. They have Contrary Superior. Okay, they glared. Well, this isn't too... I have Sucker Punch Victory Bell, which is good, but not great. They have Synthesis, okay. 46. I have to... Okay, that's kind of bad on me. That's good for me, though. I have to find a way to get Hydrapple in the game. Okay. Yep. Okay, at least we solved our problems temporarily. They go to Darkrai. I'm gonna go Ampharos here. I'm kind of scared of Focus Blast, and I need Hydrapple for Superior. They Trick. They have an AV now. I have a Choice Specs, which I like. We can Volt. Come on. Good. 48. Victory Bell does outspeed Darkrai, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So we can go Victory Bell. Poison Gem would knock it out. There we go. And 5 on 3. And even though they have Contrary Sticky Web, we're kind of fine with Hydrapple. Power Whip here. 84. They Volt Switch. They go to Superior. I don't faint to anything, so I can Power Whip. Yeah, okay. I still don't faint to Dragon Pulse. I'm unlikely to faint to Dragon Pulse here. Okay, come on. Got it. And we should be fine. I like keeping... Well, I was going to say I like Hydrapple in front of everything, but maybe not. But we do get the knockout there. Cool. 1691. Let's try and hit 1700 there. Let's try and hit 1700. Low kicks into Altaria. We don't do a lot of damage. Oh, we don't have U-turn. If I had U-turn, I would have clicked it immediately. I have Toxapex though, which is basically a counter. If this T-Spike does what I want it to do, and they don't have another poison type, this could be auto match winning. Maybe though. They Brave Bird again. We can go, we have to be careful, but we can go to Eternatus. They have Defog, okay. So we do have to be careful. They have Defog. They go to Clawitzer, alright. I'm gonna go Corviknight on like a Dragon move here, because Dragon would hit Toxapex and Eternatus. Yep. That did a lot. Critical hits wide did a lot. It's funny how I have 3 Rocky Helmet. I don't think I've ever had that before. I go to Necrozma, Dawn Wings, but low kicks can beat that. It can knock stuff off. That knocks stuff off, and they look weak to T-Spikes if I can find a way to get it up. But it's going to be tricky to outmaneuver the Altaria. Okay. They made a good predict. Now I'm in a bit of trouble. A lot of trouble, actually. Try Corviknight. We dodge Air Slash. Okay. That would have done 45, which is bad. Nice little Brave Bird. We outspeed. We'll be able to pick up another one. Okay. We're taking advantage of the Air Slash dodge. Now, if they go Necrozma here, I would love to go to low kicks, but I'm really scared of that Yanmega. I have a lot of issues with it long term. Go to Sunflora. Now, what do I need my Corviknight for? Can I just Brave Bird for damage? I think I can. They Terra Fire immediately. I'm happy about the early Terra committal there. Now there are games to play. We can go Eternatus and then... But I kind of want to keep Eternatus because its speed is good into Yanmega. I'm just going to Brave Bird. Yeah, I kind of figured they might predict it too, so we got him on the predict as well. Now if I'm really juicy, I'll go Eternatus on Weather Ball and then back to Corviknight, but I'm not. I'm just going to stay in. And I keep forgetting I don't have First Impression. Why do I not have First Impression on this Pokemon? They go Yanmega. Kind of predictable I could have knocked off, because they showed their capacity to make predictions, so I could have tried to make a maneuver there, but I decided, you know, not really worth it, in my opinion. Now the question here, do I Terra Dark? I could. Okay, we dodge another one. And the reason I'm okay using Terra is because they've already used it too, so I don't have to keep mine around. We get a KO on their best Pokemon against my team. And now we're looking good. Altaria, not Dragon Dance. They go to Mew. I knock that off. I don't even care about, you know... So they do reveal close combat. Oranguru. Okay, I have to actually be careful now. I could lose to Necrozma. I definitely underestimated Necrozma. Hold on. I probably choked. I think I did choke. Okay, how do we avoid losing to Necrozma? Okay. Oh, is it Leech? Let's go Toxapex here. I don't want to have to deal with Leech. Yeah, okay. They probably have Psychic Fangs too. What do I do? I have to keep good positioning for the Necrozma. But that might be impossible to do at this point. Let's go Oranguru. They Leech Lifed. Nice predict. Okay. Psychic Fangs now. Go to Toxapex here. Okay. And I think we might have maneuvered it, but then again, we probably didn't. We'll go Executor. We did not maneuver into a winning idea. We're going to lose. We're going to drop out of 1700. Actually, we never entered, but we are going to lose this one. The Necrozma was a big threat, because beating Mew would have been easy enough, but the problem was the Pokemon after it. Palkia into Rayquaza, that's a free Draco. They'd have to commit Terra to get out of it. Go to Tinkaton. I mean, Rhydon's probably good. It'll go into T-Wave and Play Rough relatively well, and Gigaton Hammer wouldn't do a lot of damage. They knock off? Okay. I can Earthquake. If they Gigaton, they don't knock me out, but I knock them out, and they become weaker to Palkia. Yep, okay. Now I have to be careful because now I'm also weaker to Rayquaza. But overall, I think net good. Not net great, but net good for this outcome. I go to Alcremie. I have Chimecho, who I like. A nice little T-Wave knockoff, and I can Psychic Noise to stop healing. Overall, at level 94, it's a fantastic utility Pokemon. No real stop to T-Wave as well. And there's enough diversity that you can't really be sure what it's going to do. I just probably Psychic Noise here. 46, cool. I'm gonna knock off now. Flame Orb, yep. We are unlikely to die to Quick Attack, so I can, well, I get critical hit, but let's go Dugong here. I'm pretty sure Alcremie is immune to Encore, right? What's it, that ability is Aroma Veil. Yeah, it is protected from Encore. We do have to make sure we don't get into trouble. Go. I'm gonna Encore into Iron Defense, hopefully. Yep. Okay. Now I go Palkia, and I can threaten big damage into a lot of different Pokemon. Yeah, we have T-Wave first, because they could, you know, dodge Hydro Pump or Fire Blast. They can dodge T-Wave too, but this is generally a better outcome, because they Terra fighting, okay. They're still locked in. I can Hydro Pump 2 times and get through. I might have to, okay, 50. Draco's more accurate, so I'm gonna go for that. And I can T-Wave Alcremie if it tries to Calm Mind on me. Okay, well, it's more accurate, not guaranteed, though. That's tough. Now, my team of physical attackers here will have to... I guess Dugong is not great, but it's the best we've got. Okay, now let's try Flamigo. I think this is losing, by the way. I don't think we win. Even though we have the Terra, it's just not... We can't beat Alcremie. It's essentially 2-on-4, because Rhydon's kind of done. Yeah, I mean... Even with our Terra... Go Scrafty. Okay, what are they trying to do? Can my Beartic win? Probably not. I don't know why they want Scrafty, though. I can just go for Brave Bird. Or do I give up Rhydon? I think I give up Rhydon here. They went Squawkabilly. Okay. What were they doing? I have no idea. Oh, I think... Ah, come on. I think probably they thought Intimidate would work, and when it didn't work, they're like, okay, let me go back. I don't think Beartic can get the job done, guys. Okay. They've put themselves into range of Brave Bird. Brave Bird does, like, 82 to 98. So I wouldn't have gotten the KO initially. Squawkabilly should be dead, but... You know, it happens. We're struggling with the Alcremie. But maybe Banded Beartic can do it. Maybe. 51. It's fine. It's time. Should I keep my Terra around? Doesn't matter. I'm not bluffing anyone. I have to get my knockout. Can Beartic do it? What do you have for a well-played Beartic? Come on. That does 35. Okay, now Rayquaza. There's no way. I'm level 91. So there's no... I don't think Rayquaza can do it. It's going to come down to Quick Attack Squawkabilly, I think. Come on. This does 485% of damage, by the way. Come on. What do you have for a well-played Beartic? Comes down to the final moment here. Quick Attack does... Well, I won't spoil it. There we go. Alright, Beartic did it. It stole the game at the end. 93. Let's try and hit 1700 before I end it here. Drifblim into Lilligant. Great lead matchup. Now, I love the Unburden. The Aftermath Drifblim is kind of trash. But we'll take the lead matchup. They go to Darkrai, 35. Oh, we have good switch-ins. We have Overquill, we have Registeel, we have Hariyama. 30 on Band. We can Gunk Shot. They have Pheasantipity. This is taking big damage, though. Yep. Can go for another one. They'd have to Terra Ground to get out of the attack here. So, pretty happy with it. Okay. We're well positioned into Lilligant Darkrai. Definitely a good matchup from what we can tell so far. Go to Reshiram. Now, is there a plan to Dragon Dance through me? I Gunk Shot that. They Earth Powered. Don't care about that. 187, we outspeed. Hit him with an Air Slash. Now they go to Darkrai, but they don't know I have AV Hariyama. So a fantastic matchup for me here. Knockoff? I could have close combated. I want to paralyze the Cramorant here. This guy's way too annoying with his antics of being able to paralyze and damage you. It's Ironhead. I'm okay with getting paralyzed here. That's fine. Kind of like Suicune. Right, I can just I have Terra Dragon for my good friend Lilligant over there. But to be honest, I won't be able to use it. Cramorant is incredibly annoying. They go Lilligant now. I just always Ice Beam here, because now I can go to Drifblim to finish it. Okay, lucky dodge there, but we'll go Hariyama now. Dark Pulse again doing nothing. We can Heavy Slam, will knock it out. And lucky me, we get the Enamorus too. 2 for 1 there, and we should be winning now. Okay, GG, 17-11. I'm going to end it there, and I'll see you guys as we approach High Ladder next time.